Welcome back to my channel Code with Hafiz. My name is Hafizullah Masoudi, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can do custom validation using Vue JS and Laravel. So the validation process in Laravel is a little bit easy because you have the validation helper and you use it to validate the form inputs. But if you want to do the validation in the user interface, which means to do the validation using JavaScript, and you don't want the page to be refreshed, so you have to create custom validation rules. So in this video we will do a simple one. So let's start. As you already can see, this is the functionalities that we built in our previous videos, and if we click on this create user, we have this form inputs, but none of them is validated. So let's create a validation for each of them to be required. So to do that, we have to go to the text editor and make sure your yarn run watch is running. So let's go to resources and then JS. Well, I think we don't have any components for those functionalities. We did all of those in the blade. So let's go to views, home blade, and let me close the sidebar. And if I scroll to the top, these are the input fields. So what we want to do is validate each of this data. For example, this name, email and password to be required. So what we can do is scroll to the down, or we don't have the function here, we have to go to app.js. So let's go to sidebar, js, app.js, and we want to validate the data in this create user because this is the method where we open the example model. Or guys, not in this function, we have to validate in the store user because this is the function when we submit the form or input fields. So what we can do in here is click enter, and let's say this dot. If we scroll to the top, where is our data? This is the user data. So we want to check for this user data. Because we used store for everything, so we have to validate the data in our store too. So let's remove this from here and let's go to the store and find this store user action. So let's go to store and store.js, and in here let's scroll to the top where store user is located. We have to validate the data in here. So what we can do in here is press enter, and if I scroll to the top, we have this user data and we want to validate name, email and password. So in here what we can do is say if state dot user data dot, let's say name, equals to empty string, then we want to say this dot, let's say errors dot name should equal to, let's say name is required, and else we want to say this dot errors dot name should equal to an empty string. And now let's duplicate this for 2 times more because we want the email and password also. So this one should be, let's say email, and let's say email is required, and this one email too, and this one email too, and the third one is for password. So let's say password, and in here let's also say password, and in here let's also say password, and in here let's also say password. So it's done. Now the next part is, guys, to put this Axios function in a if statement. So in here what we can do is, let's say if, let's say state dot user data dot name, and then we want to say and operator, and then let's say state dot user data dot email, and then let's say and state dot user data dot password. and inside here let's put the Axios function. So after this guys, let's create this errors object, and let's also put name, email and password in that error object that we will create. So let's go to the top and let's create it after user data. So let's put a comma and let's say errors colon curly braces, and then let's say name should be empty string, and next one should be email, and the third one should be password. Now what we have to do is return this errors state in getters. So in here we have to put a comma and let's say user errors and parenthesis state, which should be equal to arrow function, and inside here let's say return state dot errors. Now we have access to this user errors getter, so we have to import it in our home blade. So let's go to the app.js, and if we go to the computed property, well, we can copy this user data. So let's duplicate it, and instead of user data let's say user errors, and it should return the user errors state or getter. So in here let's say user errors, and instead of state let's say getters. Now we can use this user errors. Well, don't forget the R, so errors. Now if we go to the home blade and scroll to the top where our inputs are located, so after the input field let's put a div with a class of text danger, which is a bootstrap class, and inside this div, or before that let's declare a if. So if equals to, and in here let's say user errors, if user errors dot name, then we want to show this, and inside here let's put the @ sign and double curly braces, and let's say user errors dot name. And now if we go back to the browser, let's check the code if it works. So let's refresh, and I think we have an error. So let's go to the inspect and go to console, and if we check, yeah, property or method user errors is not defined. Well, let's hard reload and see if the error goes away. Yeah, it go away. So now let's click on create user and try to store the inputs empty. So let's store it, and we get the error, cannot read properties of undefined errors. So if we get back to the text editor, and it is user errors and user error, and if we go to app.js, it's user error, user errors, and if we go to store.js, we have this store state of errors, user errors. Well, let's scroll down. Oh, this should be state guys, not this. So let's copy state and make this to state. So let's paste it here, here, here and here also. So let's save it. Now if we get back to the browser, hard reload, and now let's try to submit the form. So let's say store. As you guys did see, we had the error, and yeah, is the error, but our form did close. So let's see what is the problem. And if we go back to the text editor and go to app.js, well, you can see we are calling the store dispatch store user action in here, and we are already closing the model. So what we can do is cut the model code from here and paste it inside the store. So let's paste it there, and we have to paste it in the then function. So let's paste it after dispatch. And now if we go back, let's refresh, and if we click on create user store, yeah, you can see now it says name is required. Now if we copy the validation for other inputs. Let's go to home blade, and now let's copy this one, paste it here and here also, and instead of name let's say email, and in here password. Now if we get back, refresh and create new user, store, yeah, we get the validation. And now let's say name, and if we click on store, yeah, we get the two addresses. So guys, this was how to create custom validations using Vue.js, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. And if you enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to give the thumbs up and also share the video with your friends. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel for support. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.